was breathing quiet on our skin. Streetlights humming like they knew our names. I had scars I hid beneath my grin. You had storms you never tried to tame. I was paper thin with hope and fear, counting doubts like change inside my pocket.
Then you said stay soft and sincere, and the world leaned in to hear us promise.
We were broken, not beyond repair, just two hearts learning how to wait. I reached for you, you met me there, in that fragile space between faith and faith. Loving you wasn't a mistake, it was the bravest thing I ever did. Every tear we couldn't fake taught us how to finally live through the dark, through every ache. I choose you again, every road I take. If the past asks what I'd change, I'd say loving you wasn't a mistake.
We danced in kitchens, barefoot dreams, laughter echoing off the walls. Your voice was my favorite thing, even when it cracked, even when it fell.
I learned your silences by heart, the way you breathe before you cry. I loved you from the very start, even when the truth was hard to try. We said sorry more than once, learned forgiveness takes its time. Every bruise, every blunt response was a step toward crossing the line. Loving you wasn't a mistake, it was a fire I survived. Every promise we had to remain kept our hope alive. Through the storms, through every break, I'd hold your hand while the whole world shakes. If the past asks what I'd change, I'd say loving you wasn't a mistake. No, it wasn't a mistake,
it was the truth we had to face.
We watched the seasons learn our names, autumn hearts to summer skin. Some nights we barely said a thing, but love was loud in the way we leaned in.
You taught me strength can sound like grace, I taught you how to breathe again. Every mile, every test of faith was a lesson in where we'd been.
I was scared of losing you, you were scared of staying still. Somehow love just pulled us through, between the want and the will. Loving you wasn't a mistake, it was a vow written in scars. Every dream we had to break led us back to who we are. Through the doubt, through every quake, I'd stand with you when the ground won't wait. If the past asks what I'd change, I'd say loving you wasn't a mistake. If I could rewind the hurt, I wouldn't erase the pain, 'cause the cracks let the light in first and taught our hearts to remain. I'd relive the nights we cried, the days we almost said goodbye, 'cause here we are still side by side, proof that love can learn to fly. I was lost until you knew my name,
You were tired until I said stay.
every wrong turn, every flame led us here anyway. Loving you wasn't a mistake, it was mercy wearing a crown. Every wall we had to shake came crashing down. If the world tries to rewrite our fate, I'll hold the line, I won't hesitate. If the past asks what I'd change, I'd say loving you wasn't a mistake.
dreams. Let the stars bear witness to the truth we made. With all my heart, with all my faith, loving